Good morning everybody, Alex here from Snake Island Exotics, and today we've got Morgan in again helping us. She's been here that much, so I'm going to have to start charging her rent. So, big job today is the big tank build that we was going to do. We've been doing the last couple of days. So, I still need some more equipment, but I'm going to start cutting all the panels, putting some of the electrics in, cutting all the vent holes and stuff like that today, because I've got Morgan here who can watch the shop and do all the other jobs and stuff while I'm working on that tank. So I haven't got the right tools really, so there's some bits I might not be able to do, but we're going to try our best today. The plan is to get that tank some sort of started. So please like, subscribe, comment and share, ring that bell for me, and let's crack on with the big job. We will give you some updates on some of the animals as well. We'll go around, we'll check on the chameleons and all stuff like that. But the carpet python in a new enclosure is doing really well. She's at the moment, she's sat right at the top just chilling. There she is, sat at the top of her log, which we like. So we're leaving her to it. We'll try and give her a feed on Sunday and see how we get on. We've got Morgan's doing all the waters and all the bowls and all the substrate on all the phanarium animals. And I'm going to jump on and start marking out the corkback, cutting it down and trying to get the first couple of pieces in, and then I've got to start doing vent holes then, which is going to be a little bit complicated. So when we get all the stuff together, we can start marking out our first little bits and I can cut some. If the cuts go bad, I might stop and do it another day once I got the right tools. And we do have to look at the sailfin dragon's tank today, because he has barricaded it all up with substrate, and it looked like he was in his log, because his log is all full of chippings, so it doesn't go right down to the bottom, and I think he's been in there digging out all the chippings. So oh, there he is. So we need to do a little bit of work on his tank as well at some point. Looking at my maths, and it looks like if I've got a choice, I can either, so I'm going to stand these up, so I've got to cut them on the top anyway, so two of them I've got to cut them on the top. They're going to overlap a little bit, so I've got two options. I can cut both, or I can cut more off one side and only do one cut. I think I'm going to do that. So we need to cut the top off both, the side off one, and then that will be our back done. And then I need to go round the back, draw round the vent holes, and then we can cut them out of there as well. Don't know how we're going to do that yet. We may have to get some Stanley blades and cut it out that way. I'm not sure yet. We still need to see how we get on. But that is going to be the plan. So I'm going to get this one out. We're going to cut it down to 88.5 centimeters. Put it back in, see if it fits. Then we'll do the second piece, and then we'll just see how we get on. Also, I want to show you as well the baby axolotls. I've got to the point now where they've started to move, which is really, really cool. Don't believe it, that's all I got to cut off. That tiny little lip, and in theory it should fit. I've gave it an extra 3 mil. So the gap we've got is 88.5 centimeters. So I've cut this to 88.3. So I've got 2 mil to play with. Well, about 0.2, 0.3, somewhere along that. It's hard because I've got a thick pen. So I've gave it an extra couple of mil here and there, just to see if we can get it in. So I'll cut this now, and then we can try and fit the first piece in. Then it's marking vent holes and cutting all stuff like that. So it's not going to get finished today, but we are definitely going to get it started. There we go, we've got it cut. This may come in really handy, so we're going to keep all little cut-offs and stuff like that, and I'll show you why at some point during the build. So I've got it all cut now. I'm going to see if my mathematics are worth anything. So we'll chuck it up in, see if I've actually got it right. Let's give it a go. This way. Well, you can't be harder to get in. I think before. I don't even get it in. I don't do it the first time. We'll do topping first. How did I do it? Aha! We got it in. I'm just going to see if it fits. Like a glove. Don't dance on ladders. It fits. Woohoo! So there we go. That is absolutely perfect. There's no gap at the top, no gap at the side. I am really, really happy with that. So all we've got to do is mark where our vent holes are and cut them out. That can be something we can worry about another day. Now I need to do the second panel. So I'm going to try and do that. I want to try and get at least some of it done today. So we're going to get the next one out. I'm going to work out my mathematics, and then I'm going to try and cut the next one and get that one in. I can't even go to the toilet in peace. What's happening? The iguana's escaped.
He's out here somewhere.
Oh, I don't know. Where's the lizard? Can't see him. Let's see if we can find the lizard for Morgan. Oh, I don't know. Naughty lizards. There he is. Hello, sir.
Oh.
Don't scratch me, because you scratched me like hell last time. What's this?
I can throw him a load though.
Come here, get off. What's he doing? That's the cleaning stuff. Where's he going? Come on, buddy. Out you come. Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
He's on the vibs.
Spider lizard. I'm in dancing.
What do you think you're doing, buddy? Calm down. Calm down. Open the door for me. Done. We made the executive decision. The iguana is a two-person animal. So we're going to feed it. We're going to have two people there so we can keep an eye on him. He didn't have claw me though, trying to get away. So we have to grab him at the back of the neck because he just tries to bite us now if we grab him. He turns around and knows he can bite us. So try not to do that. But we got him back in, so brownie point taken away from Morgan. Okay, so I've done all my cutting. So in theory now, this piece should just slot in for us. In theory. But we shall see if my maths are any good. So let's chuck it up. Let's see if we can get it in. How did I do it last time? Oh yeah, top in first. Oh, okay, we got it in, we got it in. Okay. Yes! Right, so it fits there. Oh, yes. So there we go. Full corkback background. I think that looks really cool. Once we've got the edges done as well, it's going to look super, super cool. And then we can work out where our branches are going to go and all stuff like that. But at some point I'm going to have to check where my vent holes are and stuff like that. But I think we've made some good progress today. So I might do some more, or I might consider doing some other stuff with the animals. So I'll see what I decide. We have one panel left. And I've just done the maths. We need another panel. I thought we had enough, but I've done the maths wrong on the side panels. Sorry, itchy face. And I need another one. So I can't do it yet because I need the other piece. And I need some proper tools because I need to do some pretty stuff on the edging. So I need to do some slight little thin pieces, and I need some proper tools to do that. I can't do that with a hand, so it's just going to break. So we're going to put a hold on this for now. I do need to wait for more electrics to come as well. So once all that comes and our extra panel comes, we can have a full day and get a load of it done. But what we're going to do now is we're going to check on some of our new arrivals that arrived over the last 2 days. So we'll check on everybody, see how everybody's doing, and then we can have the rest of the day. We won't be feeding because Morgan's already gone round and done the feeding while we was doing the tank today. So everybody's already fed, so we'll just be doing checkups on everybody. While I've been working away, Morgan has spent her time, she's deep cleaned the old carpet python tank, and she set it up now for the leopard gecko, our big sub-adult one. So we can introduce him to it now, see how he thinks of the new substrate, and we'll watch him and see how he gets on. Morgan's going to have the joy of releasing him. Oh, he's having a paddy. He's having a paddy. She's got him. She's got him. He's okay. He's not going mad. There we go. What do you think of that, buddy? What do you think of that? Oh. What do you think of that?
Leg.
What are you doing? He's like, up my leg. He's like, whoa, whoa. I'll have a look. I ain't too keen, but I'll have a look. We'll have a butcher's. We're going to go around. He's going to test everything, see what it's like. All we have to do is make sure that, because it's his first time on sand, he doesn't know what it is. So we'd have to watch him for a little bit. If he starts eating the sand, at the moment he's going to taste it because he's going to be wondering what it is. But what we don't want to do is see him actually taking big chunks of it and munching on it. If he does that, we've got to take him out the tank, put him back in a paper one for 1 day, then we try again. Because what that does, he completely forgets about eating the substrate, and then he goes off and he starts again. So he's going to go into his log, I think. Oh, he's going round the log, he's not going in. What I think he's going to do, he's got a cold end hide. He's got a middle end hide, which is the log. Then he's got a corkback one in the hot end. He's got a nice basking spot, so I think he's going to do really well. He has had a good feed today already on locusts. So he's going to have an explore. We'll leave him to it. I'm going to have Morgan keep an eye on him just to make sure nothing silly happens while he's exploring. And then we'll be alright. We'll go check on everybody else. Check on our little chameleon, see how they're doing. So this one is the male. He was in here earlier, I've seen him. Oh, he's down the back. There he is, chilling around. So I'm going to chuck a bug in there and see if he wants another one, even though Morgan has given him a little feed today. We can always try him on one more. Oh yes. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, little dude? Lovely job. Let's check on the female. In here we have our little female chameleon. So, oh, she's out and about. We're going to put a couple of locusts in there, see if she's hungry. Had some today, so we're only going to put 1 or 2 in just to double check that she's had a fill for today. She's just round there. Oh, she doesn't like me, doesn't like the camera. So we'll let her chillate. She's a little bit shy by the looks of it, so she might not eat for us because we're right next to her. I think she's a little bit shy. She's not taking her eyes off us. Look, you can see she's looking straight at me. So I think if we move out the way, I think she might feed. The baby chameleon to have a sit down. But there's our reticulated python, who's on holiday. Meant to be a super dwarf, but I tend not to believe that until I see an adult that's really, really small. That's what he's meant to be. And then we have down here, we have our baby axolotls. So today, they've actually started kicking. So every so often they flick around and stuff, so
I'll try and set it up so we might be able to have a good look at them. No, camera, come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. No, it won't do it. How about now? Oh, we seeing them flicking? There we go. So there's some of the older babies. You can see now they've got little axolotl head shapes, and then they've got nice defined tails. And every so often they're giving a little bit of a flick. So I'm going to record for a little bit until I see one flick, and then I'll clip out the bits where there's no flicking. Oh, there was one. What we're doing now, we're working on all our eggs for the baby axolotls. We're doing water changes, and I'm filling the populations in the tub. So each tub I'm splitting them off and making even more tubs, so there's less animals in each tub basically. So in theory they should do better, and there's less chances of, say for example, if I've got 100 in there and one goes bad and messes the rest of them, I've lost 100. But if I've got 20 in there and I only lose, and one goes funky and I lose 20, it means I've thinned it off, so there's less chance of losing bigger amounts because they're in smaller groups.
There we go, we've got eggs. We've got some that are starting to develop, and then we've got some that are quite far on in the development. So they're all doing really well. And we have seen them flicking and moving around and doing stuff, so they're definitely doing well, which is nice. But we have got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and those are double stacked.
Split these. Morgan's filling them up now with fresh water. We're actually using bottled water this time, just to make sure that it's all nice and filtered and it's dechlorinated and we haven't got any problem with any chemicals. So that's what I'm using at the moment. And we've run out, we've got to top up the jug.
Next plan for today, Morgan is taking 3 little baby axolotl eggs home because she wants to try and raise some herself. So we're going to select 3 out for her, put them in her own little tub, and she can take them home and raise her herself. If anyone at home wants to do it, I can sell the babies. I'm not sure what to price them at the moment. I'm probably looking around about £2.50 an egg. So if you want to try it, you're more than welcome to. As soon as they hatch in their babies, I'll probably be keeping them to their reasonable size to sell in the shop. If you want to try, £2.50, and then we need a tiny little tub, just like a Chinese food container, just with some fresh water at the moment, and then that's all they need while they're eggs. So just an option. So we're going to catch them up for Morgan now. We're going to make sure she's got 3 nice ones that are slightly developed, and then see what we get on. We've got 3 axolotl eggs in there for Morgan. Her mum's just come down to see some of the animals as well, so that's set up for her. I've done all the water changes and all the stuff on our one, so I'm really happy that they're doing really well. They're all developing and flicking and stuff like that, so I know they're alive and they're doing what they should. I've gone to using bottled water on them because it's a little bit more easier than trying to worry about the chemicals in the dechlorinator and stuff like that. So I've skipped that out and just used the mineral water, bottled water. So that's perfect, just pour straight in, done. So we go around, we're checking anybody else today, and then we're finished the video. In here is our ickle tiny rainbow boa who bit me the other day. She's still a little bit of a moody pants, just a little bit. So we uncovered her from the moss so we can have a little look, and then the moss fell on her and she bit it. So she didn't like the moss. So we're assuming that she's still a little bit bitey, a little bit scared. So as soon as she has a couple of feeds and she settles down a bit more, we can do some more handling. I'll probably take her 3 more bites, and then she'll be absolutely fine. So we'll have another little look at her, and then from the top, and we'll probably finish for the day if I've run out of time. There she is. Now if I put the torch on, what? You can see the iridescent. There we go. Look at the colours. The greens, the blues. Absolutely stunning. That's where they get the rainbow boa name from. See all the crazy colours. And then everybody, that's all the time I've got for today. We've been bobbing around doing loads of different stuff, trying to catch up with all the jobs we've got to do. But we are getting on top of them all. So please like, subscribe, comment and share. Ring that bell for me if you haven't already. If you want to help support me, helping me with the rescues and the animals and the running of the shop and the YouTube, there's a link in the description below where you can join the channel and help support me. There's also a link in the description where you can see where I get my animals from and what animals I have access to. So if you want to watch a video, there should be one there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, it's up there. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.